it's a skill to be able to be on a microphone and just talk and not have instant feedback. If you're one on one with someone, that's one thing. But there's some guys that have podcasts and it's just them, and they're only talking, like, they won't even talk to the dude that's running the board. They're just having a conversation, and I'm like, how do you do that?
You could do that very easily.
Ugh.
You should try it. With the amount of voices that go on in your head and
Nice.
like
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
welcome.
Here we go.
All right. Here we are. This is it. It's over. Until December 31st, January 1st. That shit don't count. Not for me. Because I can't do regular shit. I can't drink. I can't smoke. So New Year's is not going to be a big deal. It's going to be real fucking dull and boring for me, personally, because I can't enjoy it.
This is how I'm going to spend my New Year's, because I don't have a life, and nobody wants to hang out with me.
But it's another story for another day. Bit of a bummer holiday in and of itself, but whatever. It's 9:04 p.m.
Do you know where your children are?
on Christmas Day, December 25th, 2019. And you know what that means? Ladies and gentlemen, the holiday is over. Now I understand the holiday carries on until midnight. However, my obligations have been fulfilled.
This message will self-destruct.
I have reluctantly shown face on multiple occasions, in multiple households, across a few towns, cities, whatever you would call them, in the state. And it's done. I've made my rounds, and I will not see everybody again until either next Christmas or unless somebody dies and or gets married until then. And that also depends on who it is that gets married, because that doesn't necessarily automatically equal out to an invite. Not that I'm hurting to go to a wedding, because I am not. I don't dance, so believe you're in no danger of having me make myself look like a bigger jerk off other than walking in the joint. And I'm classy. I wear a suit. I'm not a fucking slob. I wear a suit to a goddamn wedding and funeral. Don't fuck around. So 20 pounds later, probably, here we are.
Glad to see you made it. Here's your assignment.
We are here to deal with the flesh wound.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Well, what's that then?
I've heard worse.
You liar.
Come on, you pansy.
What the fuck is she doing? I think the holiday aftermath, whatever the fuck I'm gonna call this, because I don't know. So I wrote down a couple of things as they happened. Some of them apply to after the holiday. So let me just go down the list quickly. I hate musicals. What? Yes, you heard me. I hate them. However, I don't know why, but I just watched Nightmare Before Christmas 2 days ago. And I still enjoy that movie. Don't get me wrong, I think a couple of songs are unnecessary. Maybe it's because it's Halloween, heavy Halloween. I don't know. I'm not sure. I do really enjoy that movie though, dude. There's shit in there that still makes me laugh pretty hard. It's crazy. So we have The Nightmare Before Christmas review. Why don't I hate it? I have to figure out what the fuck is that all about. Gun culture. Oh shit! Everybody on the in the gun lobby right now is losing their mind. Oh, we got a loose-wristed liberal on our hand. Oh no, he's gonna come take away all our guns. Shut up. No, I'm not. I want your fucking guns, douche. And you know what, dude? A lot of you fucks like to rip on gay people for gay being their identity, but I see a lot of you fucking fruity asses making these guns your identity. So why don't you shut the fuck up, okay? You're only as good as the last box of ammo that you bought, or at least that's how you feel about yourself. A slug is a slug, dude.
No, it isn't.
I don't know. Maybe it's not. I have no idea. All I know is they come in different calibers, I think they're called. I don't know shit about guns. But we're going to talk about gun culture. Specifically, Nerf guns, Call of Duty, GTA, and the most important, which is actually what landed gun culture on this list, was gun assembly applications aimed towards children. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that. So if you're not a sensible gun owner and this subject matter bothers you to have an actual conversation about some things, you might want to exit now. Go ahead and get up out of your chair, throw your fucking soda at the screen, leave the popcorn on the floor. The poor bastard is gonna come in after you will just have to sweep it up. And, go ice your pussy and moan to somebody who gives a fuck, dude. I would give you a quarter and tell you to call somebody who cares, but half of you won't get that, and the other half of you probably haven't seen a payphone in 15 years. Continuing down the list, tradition, and it carrying on. How I realized that I believe, I could be wrong, time will tell, we will see, but I believe that we have now been sucked into the vortex, and that shit hit me yesterday, but we'll get to that. Sympathy invite, which leads ultimately into the next topic on the list, the Irish goodbye, important, and then odd gifts. Obviously. So I don't know, where do I fucking want to start? I guess we'll get the guns out of the way. So, I know forever guns have been a thing. Oh, shit. Hi.
She's excited because she went to pee.
Oh, you went potties? Good girl.
Nice fucking meaty shit.
Good girl. Proud of you. Don't break my headphones, please. That'd be great. Did you give her a treat? Alright. Hold on.
Now you gotta pick up the cup.
Okay. So, guns are a major part of this deal. Nerf guns.
Face it, you're either on one end of a Nerf weapon or the other. Time to choose. So, you better think about getting yourself a bow and arrow or a Nerf missile storm. Excuse me, don't you just love this? Or an arrow storm. Or a very good hiding place. Don't you get it? It's Nerf. Or nothing.
Super soakers were big even when I was young.
Did I forget to invite you to the pool party? Well, maybe next year.
On those occasions when you need to make a big splash, there's the Super Soaker 100. It has a powerful air pressure system,
Oh, Buffy.
a range of up to 60 feet, and a drenching spray. The Super Soaker 100.
It's a water gun of a higher caliber.
Also the 50, or the ultimate, the 200.
And we're gonna take this apart piece by piece. But we'll start with my beef first, which is gun assembly apps, right? I'm over at her sister's house, and I'm sitting with her son on the couch. The Giants were playing somebody. I can't even remember who the fuck it was. The Giants were playing the Redskins, and in a moment in between a break, a pause in the game, which is every 5 fucking minutes. God damn it. NFL is getting written down because I talked about this before and scrapped it, deleted it. It's going back on. Because you know what? If they're going to continue to go down that fucking road, I don't want to represent them in any way, shape, or form. But I look down and I look over because everybody's got their phone in their fucking face now. And this kid is playing. I guess you could call it playing. I don't know what you would consider it, but he's moving around on the screen. There's a handgun. And the objective of this game is you touch a piece of the gun and it breaks off. Everything down to the spring inside. Okay? So this is in-depth shit, I would think. I don't know. The point is that this kid is moving pieces of the gun around on the screen, and he's placing it back together like a puzzle. On one hand, I get it. It's a puzzle game, whatever. You know, it's kind of like the argument of if you give a younger person a glass of wine at dinner, maybe they would be more inclined to be more responsible around liquor when they are older. However, you can't bitch and complain that people are getting shot up all over the place if guns are this heavily ingrained into our fucking culture. Now, having said that, I don't have a problem with Nerf guns or video games because everything is fucking violent. I just think it's stupid that everybody's gonna make such a big deal about guns, and I'm not saying they're not a big deal, and you should handle them responsibly and be safe with them, but I think a gun assemble app is a little bit overboard, in my personal opinion. But maybe, just maybe, I'm a little bit loose in the wrist. It's possible. I don't know.
I'm a unitard!
But going back over to Nerf guns, I mean, these motherfucking things are everywhere. Like I said, even when I was a kid, Super Soakers were fucking huge. I want to look. I understand I spelled that wrong. I just don't feel like going back and fixing it. Didn't know there was 2 words. 1989. Damn, see this shit? Super Soaker was invented in 1989 by engineer Lonnie Johnson. Prototype combined PCB. I always thought that was PCP, not PVC. Shows how much I know. Pipe. Acrylic glass, and an empty soda bottle. Originally sold. Now produced by Hasbro under the Nerf brand Super Soaker, and has generated more than $1 billion in sales. You're fucking right, dude. That was the shit. Used to wreck motherfuckers. Are you kidding me? In the summertime, just give people face shots all over the neighborhood, bro. I didn't know what to do.
Take it in the face!
So, got no problem with that. I didn't realize that shit was just getting big. You know, because I was born in 85. So we had like the first round. That's awesome. I mean, it's cool. Give them darts, give them water, and shoot each other and shit. But when it comes to real guns, like, we need to just be able, and a lot of this shit comes back to your responsibility as a parent. What you allow your kids to take in. Some shit's gonna be out of your control, obviously. But, you know. But this Nerf thing is a problem. You shoot it, and the fucking darts go everywhere. And then
You talk about the thing that your brother shot me in the nose?
seeing the darts go everywhere, then you gotta walk around and pick them up. That's pretty dumb. I mean, I get it, but those shits get lost, and then they just get replaced, which is smart on the companies. And there was also is something called laser tag.
On my signal, begin.
Laser Tag, the game that moves at the speed of light. From Worlds of Wonder Stadium not included.
This will be interesting. Is that it? Get the fuck out of here, dude. I remembered. Dude, oh my god. Laser tag debuts to controversy. Bro, look at this. 1986, the year laser tag made its debut, dozens of Americans' top cartoonists thought it was enough of an issue to protest against the war toys for Christmas. We're a war country. Let's just get that out of the way. This country, rather its leaders, love nothing more than finding somebody and spanking them. That's what they enjoy doing. So is it any fucking wonder that we get introduced, like we learn to crawl, walk, and then shoot guns. That's the system in America. If you're not from here, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Now, personally, growing up with all of these toys, I don't know why, but I don't feel the need to want to shoot a gun. Guns are intimidating to me. Like, I'd be too afraid of the kickback. And any number of accidents can happen, I'm sure. Now, I know there's protocols and all types of shit. But, I just don't, personally, it's like I'm not a Need for Speed guy. I'm not a gun dude. I'm not opposed to other people having them if you're responsible. But these toys never made me want to go out and shoot a gun, and I'm retarded. So, I don't know what excuse you regular motherfuckers that don't have issues are, what your excuse is. But this fucking thing, it was something like this. Oh my god, dude, that was the shit! There was a fucking place, recreation station. It's not there anymore. It's a toilet store now. But you'd be able to go into this place and you could shoot motherfuckers, right? It's all fluorescent room. You got vests on like this shit right there. This shit right here. And you can shoot each other. And the cool thing is, me and my brother were laughing about this earlier. The cool thing about laser tag is when you shot a motherfucker, somebody couldn't go, oh, you didn't hit me. Nah, bitch, your chest vibrated, motherfucker. I got you. Don't even play. Don't even play. Because you could easily go from, what the fuck? I can't even imagine what this is going to be.
Sale. I just settled down.
What?
'Twas the night before Christmas. Hell, it went fast. The whole damn family was stoned off their ass.
Well,
Ma in a whorehouse, Pa in jail, sits on the corner yelling pussy for sale.
Wow.
Just settled down to smoke me some grass when I heard a jingle jingle of brass. I ran over to the window to pick up my stash when I slipped on a beer can and busted my ass. It was a little fat fucker jerking his dick. I knew in a moment it was old Saint Nick. He come down the chimney screaming like hell because he just caught his balls on an old rusty nail. He spread out the presents under the tree, a vibrator for sis and some rubbers for me. I heard him yell as he flew out of sight. Fuck you all. It's been a hell of a night. Merry Christmas!
It's like a jungle sometimes. Makes me wonder how I keep from going under. You know? Anyway, before we get interrupted by that rude motherfucker, your chest would vibrate and you would know that you hit a motherfucker. And if they decided to play cute, oh, no, you didn't. Then it went to the hands, bro. Like, you want to fuck around, son? Because I'll fucking whip you. Fuck out of here. That shit is real. It has happened. I've seen it. I've partaken in the festivities. Sometimes you gotta beat a motherfucker's ass. Not saying we were right. Just saying that it happened. Anyway, that shit was cool, dude. And obviously, I only went a couple of times. Because that shit wasn't cheap. It was fucking awesome, dude. You didn't have to pick up any darts. You didn't have to do any of that shit. Worry about losing it. All you had to do is replace the batteries. You can just... You move it away from the thing. Like, you would literally put it to your chest. It would activate and it would count down. And be like, alright, you got however many seconds to separate and hide from each other. And then you gotta find one another. Shoot up shit. You gotta reload. Do all that. It's fucking awesome, dude. It's fucking awesome. But I mean, like, again, I'm not opposed to it. I just think the gun app thing is a little too far. But what the fuck do I know? I'm not a gun owner. I don't have no desire to own a gun. So, but that's my stint into it. And I guess it just comes down to what the fuck. What you're going to teach your kids, what they should do, what they shouldn't do, and all that shit. That's not for me to fucking judge. But if you want to weigh in and tell me to go fuck myself, feel free. I don't care. Because obviously, as you can see, this debate has been going on since '86. And it's not going anywhere. I'm not saying we should ban all the guns. I'm not saying we should ban Nerf guns or laser tags or video games. Like, GTA is extremely violent. But as long as you can understand that what that is a video game, and Call of Duty is a video game, and those rules in that world does not translate over to the real world, fine, shoot up shit, have fun, enjoy it. But you gotta be able to know the difference.
Is there another part to that, or was that both parts in there?
I didn't think you were gonna like it. I didn't want to end it with it.
Well, then we want to end on a high note? No problem. Go on a high note then.
There's a report out that Stephen Jackson.
Let's just end on a high note.
So let's just cross that off the list. I just wanted to get that out. So, moving on to our fucking next topic of discussion. Two things that I know fairly well. The sympathy invite and the Irish goodbye. Now, if you're unaware of what an Irish goodbye is, let me explain it to you. Because I happen to be the king of the Irish goodbye. It's what I do. I didn't invent it. I just carry on the tradition because it's easier. It's easier. An Irish goodbye is where you're at a party and people would be like, oh, you're a dick for this. But say you're at a party or some shit and it's time to go. It's time to go. We want to get the fuck out of here. Slip out the door. Nobody's paying attention. By the time everybody starts looking around and figured out what happened, you're already gone. Nobody knows nothing. You're already out the door. I like to do that. Because one thing that I don't like to do is stop people in the middle of a conversation and go, hey, I'm leaving. You know, Mr. Important over here, I'm leaving your home now, and I need you to say goodbye to me. So hold your conversation, please. You shut the fuck up. I'm leaving. That's more important. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like I'm doing. Now, I know we all have made up unwritten rules in society that says that these are the things that you're supposed to do. Like, I had the opportunity. I was right at the door, too. I even looked at Jen, and I was like, dude, it's right here. we could just go. We could just go. Let's just go. They're not gonna notice. They're not gonna notice. Who cares? And she was like, you can't do that, man. It's gonna take 2 seconds, right? So then, like, all right, well, everybody's over there having a conversation, so I guess we'll go over that way, and we'll wait until one of us, somebody looks over awkwardly, like, can I help you with something? Be like, yeah, we're leaving. Oh, okay, all right, cool. Went over to that side. Everybody starts gathering around on that side. So, like, all right, fuck you know, I'm just going. As luck would have it, and this is the other move as well that you can do. As our luck would have it, right when we were about to make a break for the door, another group of people decided to walk out the door. Just leave her up here. She's a fucking dog. Close the door and leave her up here. She's probably just excited to be here.
But I guess it's because she knows that the neighbors are outside.
Probably.
You know, because when I was outside, she jumped right in the car.
Oh, Jesus.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
Slip out the door. Some more. Come here. Come here.
Daddy got a treat for you. Look, Daddy got a treat for you.
Well, that's fucked up. Then no wonder why she don't fucking...
No, I'm not lying. Now Daddy has a whole fucking thing of treats for you. Alright?
Some more.
Look, black dog.
Come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. What is this? It smells terrible. Which means you're probably gonna love it. Sit. Sit. No, sit. Good girl. Chew it, you psycho. Meant to break it in half for you. Good girl. Good girl. She's been over at her mom's for a couple of days while we run around and do what we gotta do. And plus her mom wanted her to be there, but the other dogs are cunts. So, a whole different story for another time. But anyway, another group of people go to slip out the door. Now, in my expert opinion, if you can find a way to plan your exit, if you don't want an Irish goodbye, and you're having a difficult time getting to the host to be able to say your goodbye, you can always wait, if time will allow you to, for somebody else to slip out the door, and then as soon as they walk out, like a fucking... cue the fucking Ghetto Boys, dude, because as soon as they went to walk out, they went out the door. I gave it 2 seconds and walked right up behind where they were at and was like, alright, we're leaving. Alright, bye. See you later. Peace out, everybody. You know, that's how we did it. And then we roll on. Now, that's going to bring me opposite to where we were, which is the sympathy invite, which I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't know for 100% that I got one. It felt like it was a sympathy invite. One of my aunts hit me up, and she said, we're doing a deal at my house. If you and Jen can make it, we would love to have you, whatever. Paraphrasing. Something along those lines. Right. It's at 3 Christmas Eve. Let us know if you can make it. She didn't give me the address. So, maybe that's why. Maybe I wasn't supposed to figure it out. Maybe I wasn't supposed to show up. I don't know. Because I did try to message her back and be like, hey, what's the address? And I got nothing. Right? Fairness to her, she is hosting a party with a house full of fucking people. So, it's not like she's hitting her phone every 2 seconds to see what the fuck I'm saying. So, we go there. I walk in, and everybody is kind of surprised that I'm there. Already, I feel uncomfortable because of the group of people that I'm around. I don't see people that often. What do you want? Lay down. I know you understand me. Lay down. I don't have nothing else for you. Stop. Lay down. You're a mess. You got crumbs all over the bottom of your face. There is no more. Look, you ate it all. You ate it all. I know you're pumped to be here, but I live here, dude. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I live here, believe it or not. I know I'm stoked about it too, dude. I can't believe it. But, I don't know, man. Everybody's like, oh, he's here, cool. No, I don't have any evidence that this is what they thought, but in my fucking whacked out brain, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking that everybody is thinking. So, and I always, also, if you want to leave, my rule of thumb is I usually pick whoever the first person is to leave. That's who I'm going immediately after. Once the first person rolls out the door, if it's been a decent amount of time, then we're rolling next. Like, let's go. Because I don't want to be that guy where they're like, all right, we're trying to wrap this thing up. Don't want to be that guy. Don't want to have that speech. That's only happened once before, and that was because I was too uncomfortable to be able to say that I wanted to leave. And then I overstayed my welcome, and that shit's never gonna happen again. So now, as soon as the first person goes, gone, out the door. So, is it a sympathy invite? I don't know. Honestly, I can't wait until weed gets legalized, and then this shit is going to be a fucking breeze, dude. I mean, sure, it's going to be weird, but it's going to be a lot easier to deal with. Go outside, get fucked up. What, man? What do you want? Come on. You happy now? Because I know you're just trying to con me into something. I don't know what you want, but it's either that or she's trying to get me to take her now. Yeah, see the head? She knows. Yeah, hey, don't eat my nose, please. I kind of need that. As bad as your breast stinks. I know you may be trying to do me a favor, but come on now. So, I don't know. I don't have any evidence to support it. Went over to another house today. My father's house today. That's always weird. Just like I've said before, the guy is not a social dude. He's not a social dude. And then I don't know what to fucking say, so I just don't talk. I don't talk. I don't want to say anything. I try not to talk to anybody. I'll stop by, brief conversations. Extremely brief. I mean, like, to the point where I don't even really crack jokes, dude. Just uncomfortable. It's not my favorite position to be in. Honestly, it really isn't. It's very uncomfortable just because I don't know what to do. If I knew where everybody was at, realistically, then it would make it a little bit easier. But I don't. So I don't know if they do this because they feel that they have to, or because they genuinely want to. Because I know they could easily just not say anything, but then, you know, people get to talking. Are they afraid that word might get back to me through somebody? I have no idea. I don't know, but I do know that there's an air. There's an air in the air. There's a feeling in the fucking air, dude, when I walk into any of these rooms. You can, it's, to me, it's obvious. Like, if I wasn't used to it, it could choke me out, the uncomfort in the fucking air, dude. But because I've been around it for so long and in so many awkward social situations, it's like second nature to me to be able to operate within that confined space. I hate that it's like that. I really wish that it wasn't. I mean, the other thing is that since we're on the subject of family, there's something I want to bring up. It's going to be a little touchy, but I want to talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it. I don't mean any disrespect. However, anybody that knows me, you know that I tell you the way that it is. Always. There's no sense in lying and making up stories and sparing the feelings and all that nonsense. So let's just get into it. My cousin passed away a few years ago. 2017. 2020 will be 3 fucking years already. Jesus. You know, good dude, going into the Navy, petty officer, the whole deal. You know, his mom, heartbroken, like that's her child. The kid was fucking, I don't know, I think 18, 19. Let me see if I could do the math, because I'm not good at this kind of thing. 19, because 1998 minus 2017 is 19. So he was 19 years old. It's heartbreaking, horrifying. No parent should ever have to go through the trauma of burying a child. It should just never happen. You know, if you've been around the channel long enough, or you even listen to the podcast, you probably heard me talk about this, which is the bracelet that I got. It says YOLO on one side, and then it's got his name on the other. Anchor, Heart, AW03. I don't know if that was like numbers or something to the thing that he was in. I'm not sure. But she's been doing a thing where, you know, she gave everybody bracelets. She gave everybody a necklace with his face on it. You know, not last Christmas, the Christmas before that, she gave us all, for Christmas, she gave us these, which is a picture of him in a case thing, you know, with a little note on the back of it. December 24th, 2017. Which, don't get me wrong, is well done. My thing is, like, she did it again this year, where she gave us, they do a thing where they do, I believe it's called Run for the Forgotten. Right? And everybody's a team. Team, whoever the person was that you lost, that's the team name. I think, I don't know. I tried looking this up in a separate deal. Could not find anything, had to scrap the video. So, we're doing it over. But, you know, it's his last name, right? So, she got a bunch of gifts all wrapped up. And they're all relatively the same shape. All of that. So, I kind of figure it's all going to be the same thing. Roughly about. So, she has everybody gather around each other. And she says, I want you all to open everything at the same time. And she gets the camera out and she's recording it in his pajama pants. 2 sets for everybody. I mean, they gave Jen a set, which is nice of her to do. but it's got, the team and then his last name on it. My only thing is, it seems like an odd thing. I don't have an issue with the item itself. It's the presentation of the item makes me feel weird. Because I'm not sure if, like, she's expecting, like, some kind of... I don't know how I'm supposed to react to that. Like, I get something like this, and, like, when she gave everybody that, of course, it's fresh. I mean, people still talk about them all the time. I'm not saying that it isn't still fresh. You know what the fuck I'm saying. Everybody's tears, crying, the whole deal, and I'm standing like a jerk off, no emotion, because hold it down, gotta hold it down all the time, can't show any emotion ever, if you can help it. I don't know what to do with that. Like, thank you, I appreciate it, I would rather not open it in a circle with other people so we can all look at each other and go, huh? That's uncomfortable to me. Now, I don't know. I probably shouldn't even mention this, but I'm only bringing it up because I'm not sure if anybody else has had this experience. Like, what is it? Because I feel like I'm an asshole if I don't... Because I don't know if I'm supposed to... Is the proper emotion to cry, to smile, to be happy? I don't know. I don't know how to deal with it. Nobody trains you for this. So I don't know what to do. I mean, I got the kid sitting in my fucking deal here. It's not like I don't care. I'm not saying that I don't care. I just, and I understand everybody grieves differently. I'm just not sure. Honestly, I'm gonna have to get in touch with her and be like, dude, you gotta let me know how I can buy one of them hoodies, because they were selling hoodies for a while, but I think they were something crazy like $40, which is a fucking disgusting amount of money, but I'm pretty sure it all goes to charity and all that, and I know that, so I can understand, by you charging $40, that's probably just the amount of money that it costs you to make the fucking thing. 100% I get it. It may have even been 50, but I've looked through Facebook and I can't find where it was, what it was. I don't know if they took it down, if it doesn't exist anymore, and I've been reluctant to contact her because, I don't want to seem douchey. Like, hey, you still selling hoodies? Like, how come you didn't get one when we had them? Well, I didn't have the money. Just relocating and trying to figure out my fucking life. And when I have this spare money, I will fucking buy one so that I can wear it. And I'm gonna wear the pajama pants too. It's just, a hoodie would serve me better. Because, then I can wear it around, and it's an extra hoodie for me to have, which is always a good thing. So there's that. I guess this is all over the fucking place. So, I guess that brings me to the last thing for now, which is carrying on tradition. I realized, because I'm a fucking idiot, when we were at Jen's mom's house, that, maybe her sister might do it. I don't know. The kids are only, I think, 14 now. I think they both are going to be 14 after January, because that's when one of their birthdays is. Oh, and they got phones now, by the way. They got numbers. Their contacts were sent via text message by her mom. And I was like, oh, Jesus, cell phones already? Fuck. I get it. It's the world we live in, I guess. Like, here they come on RedTube, dude. You better fucking... you better put some backup systems on that shit, dude, because it's gonna get crazy. Anyway, so I'm not sure if this is going to fall on us, but I feel like should be an option for us to also hold a holiday here. I'm not opposed to that, so they can stop here on the holiday. Who knows? Maybe they won't want to. I'm doing a lot of assuming right now.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know where they're going in their life, what their personalities are going to be like. They might not want to be bothered. They might be atheists or super Christian. Who the fuck knows? They might be Scientologists in 8 years and not talk to any of us anymore. I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. I'm just assuming that we would then take that responsibility of hosting the holidays over here, right? So they could have a place to go and sit and bullshit and catch up on their life. Except I'm not gonna make it uncomfortable. I'm not gonna make it uncomfortable. And it's not a shot at my fucking aunt, dude, because I really like her. She's a cool lady. And I'm not saying that because she's my aunt. I'm saying that because she's fucking cool. And my cousins are cool. You know, like, they've never been dicks to me. Which, family or no family, that shit means something to me. Like, they've always treated me like I'm family. A lot of people don't do that. Looking at you. You don't watch this. And, ugh, please. See, now everybody's like, oh, who's he talking about? Don't fucking worry about it. And if you should know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about, dude. It's not that hard to figure it out. Just look around at the one person who always looks like they're in a bad fucking mood. It shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Ugh, ridiculous. I don't know what fucking crawled up your ass, dude, but smile once in a while, will you? Please. Jesus Christ. So, I mean, I don't know. I thought these topics were going to translate into bigger shit. And I'm not opposed to holding shit here. I know I said that already. If it comes down to that, I would do that. Make it comfortable for them. Like, I've already told the both of them. Like, if there's some shit that you need to talk about, dude, you know, Jen's told you, I'll tell you, you can talk to us. You know, we're not going to judge you. Best that we can. We're not going to judge you the best we can, because I'm not going to say I'm not going to judge you when I'm definitely going to judge you. You can talk to me about anything, but if I find that you're doing heroin, I'm going to fuck you up. Dude, think what you want. I don't care. Think what you want. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't fuck around. That shit is very fucking serious, dude. You don't pop pills. You don't do dope. I mean, coke. All that shit. Don't do all that shit. And don't smoke cigarettes. Don't be a fucking idiot like me. You know, don't try to be cool. So we'll see how that shit goes. Are we gonna carry on the tradition? I'm not sure. You know, it's a real creepy place in life right now, dude. Because everybody's getting older. I can see it. You know, most people who already have kids, have had kids, are going to have kids, have had children, or are married. You know, I'm like the one straggler left. Not married, no children. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But, I mean, I'm the odd one out. And maybe that's the reason why people don't really conversate with me. Because they're like, oh, you know, what are you doing? You don't have a kid for us to play with or spoil? We don't care. You know? But, I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is. You know, I like my life the way it is. I don't want to have kids. Not fair to them. I already had the whole conversation. Not gonna do it again.
And action.
I'm being responsible. As much as you might want to argue with my decision, I'm being responsible. Because it's not fair to anybody else for it to be any other fucking way. Honestly. It's bad enough that probably in 20 years, there's a good chance that I may not walk anymore. So what the fuck business do I have? I mean, even if I had a kid right this second, if they're lucky, in 20 years, I'm rolling myself around in a fucking wheelchair. What kind of fucking life is that? Who the fuck wants to see their parents slowly deteriorate? And, like, not in a normal way, either. Fuck that.
Yeah. Amen to that.
No way. I'm not doing that. I witnessed enough people go down to sicknesses and all kinds of shit. No fucking way. I'm not gonna be that selfish.
Not once, not never. Nope. Whose chair is that? Who bought that goddamn chair here? It's not my chair. Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say.
But you know, it's getting creepy. Everybody's getting older. You know, I'm not rooting for a funeral in any sense. But, I mean, I think it's around that time where, you know, it is more common for people to pass away from a variety of reasons. So you always got to be ready. I mean, it could be me. Who the fuck knows? So I really should be more careful about what I say on here and how I deliver it, because if I die tomorrow, whatever the last thing I did is, if I uploaded it, is all that you're going to have. Which, by the way, is part of the reason for the uptick in activity. Because I want to just have as much shit up as possible. Now, I'm not saying it's always going to be like that, but, and I'm sure if I died, nobody's going to be like, oh, you know, I'm sad, let me go listen to some dumb shit that he used to talk about. But you never know. I know it's dark. But this is it, dude. You know? Everybody's did their deal, now they all go back to their normal lives, and I go back to my life, and now this is it. It's readjusting back into regular life, quote unquote. And day-to-day struggle that is life. So, you know, I mean, we got a variety of topics coming up in the future. This, as a matter of fact, is going to be in the future, because I know it's Christmas Day right now, but I'm not editing this for a while. I did some other shit earlier today, and I'm not editing that for a while either. And I know I shouldn't even be recording this, but I thought, while this shit is still fresh in my head, let me fucking talk about some of this shit, which turns out wasn't really that important to talk about, I guess. But I did keep thinking about it. And now that hopefully I brought it up here, it will stop rattling around in my head. Maybe you feel this way in your circle, around your family, possibly your friends. Which, by the way, I don't know how many people have. It's around, I think, this time is where you really figure out how many friends you have. And my estimated count is 0. Not a phone call, not an email, not a message, nothing from anybody. So, who the fuck are you? As I say that, creeper, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't recognize you. And I definitely don't know your name. Ah, brutal. That sucks, man. Well, Danielle, I mean, you got my fucking podcast, not that that will fucking help you. I should have known. Fucking robot.
Bad robot!
Because you got one fucking picture, absolutely no friends, and you're single. Fuck out of here, dude.
What are you buying?
Fish in somebody else's pond, dickhead. You're not catching me. You know, how are you talking shit is not going to help somebody get through the fact that they don't really have anybody. But this is why I'm doing this. This is why I put out, you know, podcast highlights on fucking Instagram. Was asking if there was any podcasts that were Christmas related. And I said, yeah, dude, I did a fucking Christmas Eve episode and a Christmas Day episode. He was like, wow, man, that's a lot of content. You know, pound it. And like, yeah, but Somebody needs that somewhere, dude. Do you know what I did last Christmas? I went down to her aunt's basement and I sat down there and I listened to Joe Rogan and Joey Diaz talk for 3 hours. That was more comfortable for me to sit in a basement by myself while there's a whole entire house full of people upstairs watching fucking King of Queens Kevin James comedy special. And we already know where I land on certain issues, and there's no need to have a fucking 6-minute gag bit. No need for it at all. You're funnier than that, dude. In my personal opinion, I think you're better than that, but whatever. Get in where you fit in, I guess. So I went down to the basement, had a pair of headphones, and I listened to Joey Diaz and Joe Rogan talk, which is one of my all-time top favorite podcast episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience ever. Just because came through perfect for me, dude. I'm down sitting. I was in the basement before I knew this episode was coming out. And then when it popped up on YouTube, I was like, fuck, yeah. Thank Christ, somebody out there got me. Because when the holidays come around, dude, everybody slows down. Everybody takes the fucking day off or the week off, and there's no content. None. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's jerked off videos here and there, like mine, for example. But, for somebody like me, I have regular places that I go to for content, and it just so happens that every motherfucker takes off around this time for the entire week in most cases. So there's really not a whole lot for me to get through my fucking day. Which is been part of the reason why a lot of the time I'm in here doing shit of my own. And 2, I'm putting shit up now so that hopefully I can help get you through that fucking section, whatever that might be, in your life. Be it the holiday, a work shift, a shit. We've already talked about this. A train ride, a bus trip, whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. Whatever it is that you're doing, I'm trying to have your back, dude. You just give me the chance. If you don't like what I got to say, don't stick around. You don't have to follow the Twitter @LaughingBirds or the Instagram @LaughingBirdsPod. You don't have to subscribe to the YouTube page at Jack-O-One-Trade. You don't have to do none of that shit. You don't have to find the podcast on Anchor.fm, iTunes, Castbox, Spotify, or the 8 other platforms that it's on, including TuneIn, Breaker, and Stitcher. You don't have to do any of that shit. I'm just saying, if you wanted to, the option is there. What do I know? Look, I'm just a guy. I'm just a girl in the world, dude. Okay? I'm just a girl in the world. And I'm trying to fucking remember the rest of the lyrics from, I believe that was Spiderwebs by No Doubt for some reason.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
Creeping up in my head. And I don't know the rest of the words. Is it? Yes, it is. I think it is. I know the hook is so... I have no idea why I know this. I think she says, sorry I'm not home right now. I'm surfing through the spider webs. Leave a message and I'll call you back. Right? That's what she says? Am I really about to listen to this right now? Christ. I didn't want to do this. I did not want to do this. Wait, is that a different song?
I see you have an eye for things. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I put this on mute because I don't know what's going to get copy blocked and what's not. Holy shit. And we're not doing that. We're not doing that. 2 different songs. Who knew? What is with this fucking trash? Oh, yeah, it's a completely different song, dude. Who knew? Who knew it was 2 different songs? I didn't know. Until right now. I did not know. Come on, bro. Stop fucking playing with me right now. Give me the deal. You already know what it is. Come on. That fucking ska reggae era, I think. I just want to get to the hook so I can know what she says. The web you're spinning. I had no idea that's what she even said. Right? I was close. How do you like that, dude? 2 different songs. No idea. This whole time I thought it was one song. But I don't listen to No Doubt on a regular fucking basis. Even though Gwen Stefani is a bad motherfucker. She is a bad motherfucker, dude. And that song with Eve is the shit. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. Let me blow your mind, dude. Come on, you better shut the fuck up. Eve is... Stop it. She's the new generation Little Kim, dude. Fucking sexy. Her rap her ass off. Shut the fuck up. That's a bad motherfucker too, dude. You don't know? You don't know, dude. Stop it. Fuck out of here. So, I don't know, man. I don't know when I'm going to edit this or the other one. And we got to get back to the Twitter controversy, which is their terms and conditions. Right? Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, the Screaming one I got. Christmas Eve is taken care of. That hasn't come out yet, but it's going to. And then one of my favorite things ever. If it will fucking play. Take your time.
Oh shit, this bitch got a dick.
It's the shit right there. I love that. God damn it. If you know where that's from, let me know, please. Because I could just imagine a look on that dude's face when he says that, and it must be goddamn priceless. Which, by the way, oh yeah, I said that I already recorded shit earlier today. I'm not editing any of it yet. The video portion of that is already done. You know, so I don't know when this is coming out. We are taken care of all the way up to February 1st. From here on, this is where I take my vacation. And take some time off. The only difference is content is taken care of until February. So even if I didn't make shit from the time that I pressed this stop button until February 1st, you're taken care of. You don't have nothing to worry about. All January is done. First week of February, the first Saturday of February is fucking damn solid. I make sure to take care of my people, dude. You know, I don't like to fuck around. So, look, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I've been rambling on for an hour and 5 minutes. See, now I'm already starting to feel bad. Like I shouldn't have said that shit. But it's a legit question, dude. I don't know what to do with that. I'm not even trying to say nothing bad about the lady. You know, everybody grieves differently. I'm not saying anything wrong. I just don't understand. Is there a certain reaction like I'm supposed to have? Does she care? You know, is that her way of making him part of the holiday maybe? And that's why she's doing it? I understand that. It makes sense. I didn't honestly never thought about that until just now when I just said it. Now it makes more sense. But is that the case? I don't know. I would like to say that I know, but I don't. But you know what? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, dude. So I don't know when I'm coming back. I don't know when I'm going to edit this. But whenever I do, you will know. So don't be surprised if you wind up getting this sometime in February, March. Who the fuck knows when. But just know right now, Terminator Timeline, December 25th, 2019. So for all we know, this could come out next year. Who the fuck knows? 2020, bitch. Make sure you just, I don't know, just try to have a fucking decent life and try not to kill yourself. That's the only advice I can give you. You know, just try. I know it's going to be hard. There's going to be some days where you just feel like tapping out and you can't do it anymore. But eventually it's got to get better. It's got to get better. You know, and if this can somehow help to get you through that, I hope it does. Sincerely, I do. I know it's not going to fix your problems, but maybe it'll just stop your brain from overthinking for an hour or however long it is. So, look, man, it is what it is. I want all of you to do well in this upcoming year. Even the motherfuckers that I don't like, that I have problems with, people that can't stand me, I want all you fucks to do well. Just because I don't like you doesn't mean that I'm rooting against you. I want you to have your shit together. I'm just not going to be cheerleading for you when you do. But just know I don't want anything bad to happen to you just because I don't like you. Because unlike some people, you know, I'm not a complete fucking hater to my goddamn core, dude. I want other people to succeed. Even if I'm not succeeding. Which, by the way, I am succeeding. I'm doing what I love to do. And it doesn't matter how many fucking people are here to witness it happen. The point is that there's something I wanted, I went fucking after it, and we are building a goddamn empire, motherfucker. So that's what's important. Don't fucking forget it. Don't let these motherfuckers try to trick you into thinking that it's all about numbers, and because you don't got a million fucking people sucking your dick all at once out of fucking nowhere, like who the fuck you are or who the fuck I am, that's what you're supposed to have. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you, dude. This shit comes from hard work, and if you're lucky, you'll catch a fucking following, dude. If not, fuck them all. Who gives a shit?
Put your hands up in the air. It's a middle finger thing, yeah.
Who gives a shit? There's people that I think are fucking amazing. 90% of people I've never heard of in their fucking life, and it doesn't matter. Because I support what the fuck they do. That's what's important. So, do what you want to do, seriously. Do what you want to do. Support this shit. Don't support it. Hate it. Love it. Just try to get through this fucked up life the best way that you can. Because I know we're all not getting out alive.
But I didn't care. They weren't teaching what I want. I didn't give a shit. It's important in life if you don't give a shit. It can help you a lot. So I didn't give a shit. And I was I was a pot smoker. We did all sorts of unlawful things. And I was that kind of person. I was one who swam against the tide of what is expected and what the establishment wants from us. But I didn't know that about myself, because this dream blinded me. This dream was about America, about the path that we all follow, the middle of the road, middle class America, mainstream will dream. And meanwhile, I'm sitting there like this, you know, fuck those people. Fuck that shit. Look at this stupid shit. Pot smoking, anti-authority. See, bing, ding, 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 anti-authority. Throw over the establishment. I realize these artists are using their talent to project their feelings and ideas, not just please people. And I suddenly was able to see my place and to realize I was in the wrong place.